Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. Lance Brock here on a little bit of a rainy day here in Taylor, Michigan. Hope everyone is having a good Tuesday morning so far. Not sure why it has to go and rain when people are walking to work at this time trying to record their podcasts while they're walking to work. So I don't know why it rains. So sorry if you can hear the rain and the wind right now. So last night was WWE Monday Night Raw, and live from Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Earlier in the day on Pat McAfee's radio show, he had Triple H on and also Michael Cole, I believe, as guests. They made big WrestleMania announcements, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam coming to Indianapolis, and also there was a message on the show from the Wyatt Six, and I don't know if this was the real reason or if something, or I should say, if something really happened or if it was just this angle. But Pat McAfee was not on Raw tonight for about the first hour or so. We had The Miz joining Michael Cole on commentary for Raw. And I have to admit, if you're a regular listener of 360 Wrestling Podcasts, definitely not the biggest Pat McAfee fan, so I enjoyed this. And then Michael Cole, shades of Joey Styles, after The Miz left, called the show solo. And last night on Raw, Michael Cole and The Miz opened the show, about to go over the attack last week by the Wyatt Six. And then all of a sudden, Drew McIntyre walks by the camera after quitting WWE last week. And then he showed footage of his attack on CM Punk on SmackDown Friday night, leaving him a bloody mess. Also, I just want to add that at the announcer's table, they have a security guard on each side of them. But back to Drew McIntyre. He's going to be in a Money in the Bank qualifying match next week. Our first match last night on Raw was Ludwig Kaiser defeating Braun Breaker via disqualification. 10 minutes, 7 seconds. And I haven't read too much about this just yet, but apparently Ludwig Kaiser suffering an injury last night during Raw, so hope that is not too serious. Lyra Valkyria defeated Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane in the triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match, 8 minutes 26 seconds. And then we see Chad Gable shooken up, too upset to talk about what the Wyatt Six did to him last week. And he has a triple threat men's Money in the Bank qualifying match tonight against the monster of all monsters, one big SOB, Braun Strowman, and big Bronson Reed. And Gable actually gets the win in this one, qualifying for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. After the lights go out once again and the familiar music plays of the Wyatt Six, the smoke fills up the ring. Nikki Cross. I think that was her name the last time she was on TV. She crawls into the ring. Chad Gable backpedals and gets out. And then she goes to the ringside area where we see the security guards are laid out on the announce table. And she gives Michael Cole some kind of mysterious box as we go to a break. And when we come back, Michael Cole opens the box and it's a VHS tape. And Michael Cole has to explain to the kids watching what a VHS is. And it just says, "Play me." A little later on, Michael Cole says they found a VHS machine in the production truck and they play it. And we see Uncle Howdy talking to himself, Bo Dallas, and they talk about Bray Wyatt's death. Let me just say, this was very... all I gotta say is, if you missed this segment from last night, definitely check it out. Definitely worth watching. And as of right now, I know it's only been 2 weeks, but so far I am definitely interested in what's going to happen next with the Wyatt Six. Definitely into the angle so far. Even though the only one we saw in the arena was Nikki Cross. But still, so far, very good, I thought. And we see Chad Gable in the back trying to apologize to the Alpha Academy. And they want nothing to do with him, or at least Otis doesn't anyway. And Maxine Dupree tells him that he's hurt. Gable is like a big brother to him, and maybe he'll come around. And then we see the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile, and they pretty much tell Gable that they have his back. The Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, defeat Katana, Chance, and Kaden Carter, 5 minutes 52 seconds. Karrion Kross defeats Kofi Kingston, 5 minutes 47 seconds. The Judgment Day defeat the WWE Tag Team Champions, The Awesome Truth, in the main event. And actually, that's why The Miz ended up leaving commentary, because R-Truth was in the back with Liv Morgan, and she talked him into giving the Judgment Day a shot at the World Tag Team titles in the main event of Raw last night. And we have new WWE Tag Team Champions once again. The Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough becoming the new WWE Tag Team Champions. That was last night's WWE Monday Night Raw. I actually thought that it was a pretty good episode of Raw. If you missed it last night for some reason, I would definitely recommend checking it out. In the comment section, you can go there and leave your thoughts and your opinions on last night's Raw right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling podcasts at, if they have a comment section. Tonight we have NXT on USA and the fourth and final episode of Who Killed WCW on Vice here in the United States and Crave in Canada. This is the final one, so of course definitely going to focus on the purchase of WCW to WWF, so don't miss that tonight. And this weekend coming up, we have AEW and New Japan Forbidden Door on pay-per-view Sunday night. But that is all for this Tuesday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone enjoyed Raw last night. And we'll be back tomorrow for the Wednesday episode of GMWF to preview tomorrow night's AEW Dynamite. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.